We thought we knew the economics of Major League Baseball. The Yankees spend, the Dodgers splurge, and the Pittsburgh Pirates count pennies while their stadium seats remain empty, hoping for a future that never arrives. But when a small market team, one that hasn't signed a multi-year free agent since Francisco Liriano left 9 years ago, suddenly breaks the bank for a first baseman and designated hitter like Ryan O'Hearn on a 2-year, $29 million deal, we have to ask the ultimate question. Is this merely a sensible, high-contact off-season acquisition? Or is this the sound of a carefully placed financial trap snapping shut around the most significant power bat available from Japan?
If you're here to decode the bizarre, counterintuitive shifts in global baseball power, then you've landed on the right diamond. Welcome back to 609 True News, where we analyze the hidden motives behind baseball's biggest deals. And right now, the story isn't just about the $45 million O'Hearn contract, it's about the $100 million hole the Pirates are clearly digging for Kazuma Okamoto.
The news hit the wire like a curveball that didn't break. The Pittsburgh Pirates, the team famous for prioritizing development over dollars, are suddenly acting like market movers. They grabbed Ryan O'Hearn, a man who broke out with the Orioles and finished strong with the Padres, signing him for 9 years more than their usual FA threshold. And let's not forget the trade for Brandon Lowe, a 31-homer hitter, adding yet another quality bat to the lineup. This is not the Pittsburgh we know.
This is a team that operates on a budget that frankly makes the average Japanese NPB club owner, even those of giants like SoftBank or Rakuten, look like financial behemoths in comparison. We always saw them as operating on a shoestring, yet suddenly they are allocating $20 million annually for these contracts, signaling a profound, almost unbelievable shift. Our first reaction was panic, wasn't it?
As fans dedicated to watching Okamoto succeed in the majors, many immediately declared, Okamoto is eliminated. O'Hearn plays 1B, DH, VOF. He's a left-handed power bat, and they are overlapping positions. The Pirates are done shopping for big bats. But that perspective, while understandable, completely misses the deeper strategy at play.
As veteran baseball analyst and scout Kenji Hara pointed out this morning, look, $29 million is peanuts for the Yankees, but for the Pirates, this is the equivalent of emptying the safe for short-term impact. The consensus view is that they filled the 1B/DH gap, but that's naive. They didn't buy a solution, they bought a complementary piece. But look at the composition of the current Pirates roster. Their offense, while improving, still lacks a truly foundational right-handed slugger who can anchor the middle of the order and thrive in high-leverage situations. This is where the positional overlap argument utterly collapses.
O'Hearn might play first base, but the primary screaming need for the Pirates is at third base, where they posted one of the worst offensive production outputs in the National League last season, an abysmal collective .650 OPS from that position. And who is the world's most versatile, durable, and defensively competent right-handed third baseman likely available? Kazuma Okamoto. The movement by the Pirates is not about filling a gap, it's about signaling intent. They are telling the world, and more importantly, telling high-value free agents that they are serious about competing right now. This urgency is driven by one thing, the ticking clock on their elite pitching assets, particularly Paul Skeens. They recognize the incredible yet brief competitive window afforded by having a generational, cost-controlled starting pitcher. They need to maximize that window immediately. This realization is the dramatic climax of the entire saga. Owner Bob Nutting and general manager Ben Cherington know they must strike before Skeens' contract timeline forces them back into full rebuild mode. We often talk about Okamoto's incredible physical talent, the consistent 30-plus home runs, the Gold Glove-level defense, but what is often overlooked, and what makes him such a valuable target for a chaotic organization like the Pirates, is his my-pace mentality. He is an emotionally grounded player who thrives on routine and avoids the media spectacle. Contrast this with the high-pressure cooker of the Giants, where he spent his entire career. A change of scenery to a lower media scrutiny city like Pittsburgh, despite the on-field pressure to perform, could unleash a new level of performance. This isn't just theory, we have data. Okamoto holds a career .950 OPS in domes or controlled environments, suggesting a focus and stability that travels well, a trait highly desirable for American teams concerned about the adjustment period. The Pirates aren't just looking for a bat, they are looking for an emotional anchor to stabilize a young locker room.
And here is the sophisticated plot twist we must consider. The very fact that the Yankees, Mariners, and Mets, teams that could easily absorb Okamoto's potential deal, are suspiciously quiet suggests they perceive the asking price or the demands from Okamoto's camp to be high, perhaps involving opt-outs or significant long-term money that these major markets are currently avoiding due to luxury tax concerns.
The Pirates, operating outside the usual conversation, are presenting an almost absurdly competitive deal, one that bypasses the need for Japanese market popularity, simply to win baseball games. And if the Pirates are going this far, breaking a 9-year FA drought for a $29 million player, what does that say about their commitment to the player they really want? That O'Hearn contract isn't competition for Okamoto, it's the down payment. It proves they have the owner's explicit permission to spend big, maybe even on a package deal. It's the ultimate evidence that they are prepared to make Okamoto their $100+ million man, the generational right-handed cornerstone to pair with their young pitching, transforming the entire National League landscape overnight. It even leads to delicious speculation. Could the Pirates leverage their newfound spending power to also lure another former Giants cornerstone, perhaps even Tomoyuki Sugano, creating a 2-star Japanese core while Skeens is under team control? That would be a true seismic shift. We are witnessing one of the most unpredictable winters in baseball history, and the Pirates are clearly steering the chaos with a calculated recklessness we haven't seen in a decade. If you agree that Pittsburgh is playing a different game entirely, or if you think Okamoto should head elsewhere, smash that like button, share this video with your fellow baseball fanatics, and subscribe to 609 True News so you don't miss our deep dive into the White Sox situation next week. And tell me this, is Ryan O'Hearn truly a positional redundancy that kills the Okamoto deal? Or is he simply the bait the Pirates use to prove they are serious about their pursuit of Japanese slugging royalty? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below.